Hello my friends and welcome to Minsk. It is 1941. It is apparently the 1st of July. And we need to capture Bialystok and Grodno? I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced. We've got to capture them both, which is this one and this one, before we capture these, which are all the way over the other side of the map. Here. So, I mean, looking at the terrain, it's pretty suitable for a combined arms army. We've got open space, but then we've also got close combat terrain tiles everywhere on the sides of the open space where the infantry can hide, and the same is true down here. Pretty clean looking road that leads to that leads along both paths to this to Minsk, which is the main objective, it would look like to me. And we've even got a little transitional path between the two areas here. So yeah, it's shouldn't be an issue. I think one thing that we do need to do is get this encirclement going immediately. Although it is German hardware, so in theory it should do okay, but I would be concerned that this infantry here could just attack. If these, I mean, I don't know how intelligent the AI is going to be, but if these two infantry here went after this anti-tank gun, that would be the weak point. And same here, there's an anti-tank gun on a close combat tile, no less, right next to two infantry units. In fact, if we want to prevent the escape of these units, presuming that they move, because they might not move, but if they move, I think you want to strap bomb these two to try and help that hold. Okay, let's get into it. I don't know whether these airfields support strategic bombers. But there is a strategic airport here, and the bombers have got 18 tiles reach, so this whole first part of the map would be covered by that. The next strategic airfield is like the other side of the map, so strategic aircraft might struggle to find usefulness after a while. Interestingly, we've been given these to deploy, but I mean, there's an airfield here, there's one here, there's one here. So I would say that the first moment where you might actually require an airfield would be here to assault this. Right. I think there's very little I want to change here. We have a new Azul infantry, and I certainly wouldn't mind training them up. So let's put the 4-star pioneers away because they are pretty much maxed out. And yeah, let's keep those as they are because I'm only going to have one set of pioneers, so I probably need them to be jacked up and good to go, as it were. Let's go. First aid, unyielding, and I want learns from mistakes, which is a hero which I never really use that much, but I'll try and because this is a gift unit, so it's got infinite reinforcements, I'll try and grind it a bit to get its experience up. Let's also blue stripe them. I guess it was this one. No, it was this one. You know, I could just look at this one and see. Blue German rifleman. Okay. Just marking them differently so that I know which is which. Wow, we have a massive deployment zone. Kind of insane. Right, let's just repair that. Let's just repair that. I got plenty of these going spare. Got like a stack of 40 or something, so no problem there. That's a gift unit. I moved my repair heroes to these last time so that they can slowly repair. Because I just have nothing better, so... And they're enough of an upgrade that I wouldn't want to lose them. I mean, I'd rather lose KV2s at this point. Because frankly, KV2s are going to get replaced soon, or soonish. There will come a point where there will be a German tank that is better than the KV2. And it will be soon. But there may not come a point for a long time when these anti-aircraft guns are bested. Okay. Now this one has shock tactics, simply because I had nothing better to do with shock tactics, but now, and by the way, I am actually totally going to upgrade this to the proper correct vehicle, which is the 3H. I need that 16 tank pen to actually pen fat German tanks. But yeah, now I have the opportunity to actually make another surrender Matron. Two surrender tanks is gonna be... oh man, I am just gonna be sticking my fingers into the Russian tank depot and taking anything I want. It's gonna be glorious. And will probably lead to good, reasonable arguments that I should take no surrender next time I play. No surrender with limited stock might be a really crushing combination. But that'll be a story for another campaign, I think. I just wanted to show off the limited stock feature on the hardest difficulty, so I didn't want to necessarily drag myself down too hard. Right, what do I do with that river hero? Frankly, I don't think there are any non-major rivers on the entire map. Nope. So, literally useless river hero. Literally of no utility whatsoever, river assault hero, but we'll put him down just so that I don't get bugged. Why haven't you deployed all your heroes, Edmund Senpai? Yeah, I lost a bowfighter last time. Still, I've got spares. Right. That is us for units. Let's just see if there's any upgrades. fact, let's just put all mode on and see if there's anything new. Nothing new in infantry. Nothing new in tanks, I don't think. No. Yeah, nope, nothing I want to use here. Is this... This is not new. No. I've got 120 of them, it can't be new. Anything with a low supply count is new. This is where a limited supply actually really hurts you, is when new things come in, you'll only have a very small amount of them. We have 35 KV-140s. I have heard on the forums, I vaguely remember that there is a special objective to get 100 of these, and then you can trade them in for something special. So, we will do our best to capture plenty of them. We got 35 on the last mission, and I don't think that there was really much more than that to take, because the two hero ones had no surrender, so we definitely weren't going to be taking those. I think there was like 48 of them that were capturable. 4 stacks of 12. So 35 is a pretty good amount to take. Unfortunately, the KV-1 is killed by its 5 slot cost, which is a shame. Because it's a decent vehicle, it's just that the slot cost really murders it. It's really not that much better than the 3H. Well, I mean, it's reasonably better than the 3H. But nevertheless, unless you're using a 0 slot hero, I don't think that's worth the price of admission. Speaking of which, that reminds me. 3H, yeah. Let's make sure we're using the right tanks, shall we? Okay. I'd like to correct this guy's camo so that it's the same as the other one. There we go. So I know that they're artillery. Shame there isn't more camouflages with stripes. I really like the whole idea of having a veterancy stripe for units that had unlocked awards. But I guess the old veterancy stripe doesn't really matter anymore. Because Steamroller is not a thing anymore. Except on tanks. It had to happen. To be fair, it was OP. I'm not going to deny it. Right. Let's start with the obvious deployment. Fighter on the front line. Surrounded by all of his friends. If only I knew what was here, I could make a decision on where to deploy my surrender tanks. Let's get them right on the front line, and let's give them a recon car each. Interesting that the recon car actually reveals terrain when you plop it down. Right, this is the world's most evil anti-tank gun. This thing, I still can't believe that you get given this. This thing is a complete monster to be receiving so early. Honestly, it is a monster. I do need to train it up in tank destruction. Do you know what? I'll put it on the road here and we'll see if there's any tanks I'm not that interested in capturing. so I can get it some tank kills. Right, infantry. I think the infantry is going to be needed for taking this area, and not really needed for this, because, I mean, look at this. This is artillery and stuff. That's not going to be a problem. Right, KVs. Slow as they are, let's get them on the road. It's the old flame tank. Let's put it next to the Stewer. The two together can solve any problem. It's the best tank I have. Absolute monster. +1 against both kinds of targets now. So it's got 17 versus hard and 17 versus soft, with rapid fire 1.5x built in. What a monster. Artillery. Let's plot the old 21cm here. I mean, I don't know how many Russian units are here, but I don't think that there's going to be much here. I think it's going to be a case of me just moving this to here and moving this to here, and that'll be it. I think. So I'm mostly deploying to push this way to go for these objectives. This might be a mission that ends the moment you take the last hex as well. Old Wagner's half-track survives the battle. Let's just leave my anti-aircraft guns with him for now. I'll figure out what to do with them later. They're nice and fast, so they can be wherever they need to be. Okay, and I think that's it for deployment. Initial moves. Take this spy plane, cut it right down here so I can see this whole area and make decisions, and then deploy my aircraft offensively to break anything that needs to be broken, to put these guys in a surround immediately, probably take my strategic bombers and bomb these two just to prevent them from hitting this and breaking out. Doesn't look like there's any Russian airfields in this area at all, in this bottom area. So there might be nothing that they can do about me doing whatever I want to them. But there are 2 Russian airfields here and here. So we need to determine if there's any aircraft that we need to worry about. But if there's no aircraft here and there's no aircraft here, and that is literally something that my scout car can find out on the first move almost. If there's no aircraft there and there, these airfields are definitely too far away. So that means that I have air superiority just immediately. Because we've got fields here, 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 and here, and they're literally all within striking distance. So once we've confirmed that these airfields are empty, it's the Air Force can be used with impunity. So yeah, first turn, I just really need to gather information, but unless there is a literal wall of units here, I think clearing this area is going to be pretty easy. And that we can just start our push across the map. 20 turns, by the way, is a long time, although this last objective is quite far away, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, let's say 30. We've got a pace of 30, 20 turns, so we've got a pace of 1.5. 1.5 is really not too demanding of a pace. Two tiles per turn is a relatively demanding pace. 2.5 to 3 is like, you know, that's where overextension starts to become a way of life. 1.5 is very achievable pace. KVs move 4 tiles per turn and will basically hold us back from fast advancement. So, okay, that is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.